the spot.
The spot, SoDo.
With the big homie Nick.
We at the spot.
SoDo.
We at the spot, SoDo.
Spot SoDo.
On the spot, at the spot, SoDo, Seattle.
Man, pull out your blunt, grab your drink, get your notepad. Cause it's a lot of game. All it takes, I guess, is them pumping the gas, huh?
Yep. That'll get them in there. That's their conversation starter.
Hey, on mama, listen, let me go ahead and pump this gas. You want super unleaded, girl? I'll get you some super unleaded around this motherfucker now.
Right.
You know, nigga be a real one right now, man. You know, we back here on the spot after the spot. After dark, man, we got Mr. Marcus Smith, man, you know.
Yeah.
Alice in Wonderland left the show, man. You know, she had to go wander around.
Yeah. That's how they do it. Yeah.
Man, yeah, man. So, you know, man, to keep it 100, man, you feel me? I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. This is a small thing I want to talk about, man. You know what I'm saying? Kind of title for the show, man. Hey, you ain't shit without your homeboys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And the reason I'm saying this, man, is from 3 incidents we seen. We got Mike Tyson. We got motherfucker Wack talking the crazy shit that he talking.
I ain't even seen that.
Oh, man, I'm not even going to breathe nothing into it, man. You know, it's just some controversy, LA controversy and shit,
Okay.
man. But Mike Tyson, man. Who in the... Hey, man, Mike Tyson's out of touch, man. You worth that much money, and the motherfucker's bothering you in first class. Mike ain't supposed to reach back there. Whoever was with him supposed to reach back there and slap the shit out of him.
They say he sprayed water on Mike.
Yeah, so, but feel me. I'm keeping it 100. We on a flight, right? You worth millions. I'm a thousandaire. Sling's talking shit to you. You the biggest star. Guess what I'm gonna do?
Right.
I'm gonna fuck this nigga up.
Right.
Because, one, you can afford to bail me out.
Right. Absolutely.
I can't afford to bail you out.
Absolutely.
Second, you're gonna lose, which you already know, which is some real man shit. You're gonna lose. You got more to lose than what I got to lose. Even though I might have, come on, man, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of, you can help me, man, the lawyer, everything, man, it's cool, man. I was just doing it by any. Man, you think Mike out of touch, man, you know what I'm saying?
So some people are saying that he not gonna get in trouble for it because the dude assaulted him first. Which I don't know. I don't know the details behind it. But I remember Mike was at the Improv about 3 weeks ago. Mike don't really be having bodyguards with him like that. Right, and for him to be as famous as he is, that's crazy to me. But I mean, he doesn't have to because, you know, he a dangerous nigga, you know what I mean? But at the same time, he need a fall guy.
Real talk.
You know what I'm saying? Like once I get to a certain level of fame, I got to have me a fall guy.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean? I got to have somebody that's going, you know what I mean?
Well, hey, the basis of that is like, man, you feel me? Because what made me think of that and think of that title and shit is like, us in the black community, man.
Yeah.
Like, if you think about it, how in the fuck did Michael Vick go down with that nigga punk ass cousins?
That's the craziest shit.
Like, you bitch ass niggas couldn't go do that time, nigga. Man, stop me from.
Hey, man, that's why you got to come up with a solid foundation, man. You got to come up with some solid foundation. Because, man, niggas wild as hell. Man, if Mike Vick was my cousin at that time,
come on, man,
I would have done 2-3 years.
Real talk.
Because that's all they were going to give you if they would have gave him that. You know what I'm saying? But they gave Mike more. You know, to make a man, just to make a point. Yeah, man, because you know he gonna take care of you.
Real talk.
You gonna come out a million now. Come on, Mike. Hey, I got you, man. I'm finna get this up off you. I need you to get this up off me, man.
Come on,
you know
man.
what I'm saying? I go in there, do my push-up, get swole real quick, read my books. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna come back a better nigga.
Nigga watching that nigga on Sunday.
Right, you feel me?
That's my name right there.
Yeah, you know what I'm
saying? Put some on my books.
Yeah. See, boy, you'll be straight. You have a problem with a nigga, you might get you some cooch in jail. He might get you some, hey, this go pay the guard. Hey, you gonna have to fuck. You have to fuck with man, you been taken care of. Boy, you been living like a king in that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
That's why, man, I'm saying, like, man, that's why I say, man, you ain't shit without your own boys.
Yeah.
Because it's like when you get to that, even with the bitch ass nigga, man, you know what I mean? Because I feel it was a bitch move to be on that plateau and step up on the stage and slap another grown man. You know, a slap is the most worst. So it's like,
no, spitting in the motherfucker's face
spitting
is the worst.
You ain't
That's
never
the
lie.
worst.
But I mean, at the same time, to slap a nigga, man, hey, that shit sting.
Right.
You about damn near ready to kill a motherfucker and shit over that shit, man, on my mama and stuff. So I don't get it. Like I wish Chris Rock would have had some motherfuckers in the thing, man, that fucking touch Will up, man, after that motherfucker. Cause come on, fam. Why? I'm gonna be real. I feel like that shit was a plant. Like, bro, how you go on this big of a stage? You niggas has been crying about Grammys, and you motherfuckers go on this shit. Grammys, Academy Award, Oscars, and then y'all go on this stage, and you want to challenge and prove a fucking point.
Well, Will Packer is the one that's running it this time.
Come on, man.
You know what I mean? It's the black one.
The black one.
Yeah.
The black, you bitch ass nigga. You could, I'm gonna beat your ass after the thing. Laughed about it and beat the nigga ass after the thing. But
see, it's a slippery slope with that though. See, the thing about it is, you know, people weren't watching the Oscars like that. People were messed up about the Oscars for the past few years. This one got the most ratings in a long time, but it was behind drama, and you know what I mean. He was the one. Will Packer was the one running this shit, and so it looks bad, but we still brought the ratings up. You know what I mean? It looks bad, but you know, my thing is, I don't really give a fuck about what white people feel. That don't affect. I don't feel like that affected us as a people. You can, look at the black. Man, fuck y'all. We don't do that to y'all. You know what I mean? When y'all do some crazy shit, we don't be like, oh, look at the white folks. Look at it. You know what I mean? Y'all not finna do us like that. Y'all ain't finna stereotype us behind a decision that an individual made. You know what I'm saying? But they beat us with that. They always beat us with that. They always stereotype us with they'll take one individual that did something crazy, and then they be like, look, see, this how they do. This how they do. You know what I mean? But we don't do that. So we got to stop allowing it to happen.
Man, hey, these motherfuckers, well, you know, when it comes down to it, you got all these dancer wancy ass motherfuckers, man, for $1.
Yeah.
Because a lot of these, like, you coming from Arkansas, all right? You coming to LA.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of the things that you peeped out being in LA, being in that entertainment, being in that Hollywood, that you just was like, turned your stomach.
Mm-hmm.
I'm asking. What's one of the things that, you know, coming from Arkansas and coming to LA and getting in the mix? Because you got in the mix. You got in the mix.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But then at the same time, you know, how long you been doing comedy?
7 years.
See,
I'll be 7 in June.
That.
I'll be 7 years in June.
That's the cold part to it. Motherfuckers don't know that.
Yeah.
But they just sit back and like, oh, this nigga made it to 5150.
Yeah.
And oh yeah, he on because of Corey and shit, but they don't realize you, like you just said, 7 years. I was like, God damn, 7 years.
Yeah.
You only see the visuals, but you don't see the work behind it.
Right, absolutely.
What's the one thing that you would say coming to LA that you just was like, and you shook your head about? Like, man.
I mean, it's various things, but I mean, the homeless situation out there that right there that's what really turned my stomach about it. You know,
homeless
outside that's not really Hollywood, I guess you could say. That's
Hollywood too and shit.
Yeah.
You
know what I mean? I mean, it's just terrible, dog. Like that they have people out there in the street. It's so much money in LA. It's so many motherfuckers out there on them hills and shit, man. And the fact that they got all them people out there just fucked up. I'm talking about them people out there. It's a lot of them, man. They say, last time I checked, they said it was about 100,000 homeless folks out there in LA, which is a large number of homeless people, man.
You know what's funny? When I was like 12, 13, like that whole downtown area was like that though. Like how y'all see downtown now and shit, you know, pre Staples Center and all that bullshit and everything. All that shit was fucked off down there.
Yeah.
And I'll be going over there now, I'll be like, damn, I'll be seeing, you see motherfuckers
it's
walking. It's
better now?
It's quite better because they condensed it to one section, which is Skid Row.
Okay.
But Skid Row used to be all around downtown LA. It was all fucked off down there. You know what I mean? So I remember, I want to say like 2008, I had a homegirl, man. Shouts out to Maya Castro, my partner. She was from Seattle and she was coming to LA and I was out there in LA and she like, can you pick me up from the airport, take me to my sister's house? She stayed off of 6 in Spring. I'm like, 6 in Spring? That ain't nothing but heroin addicts over there. Like, what the fuck? So, man, I take over those 6 in Spring, and I'm looking like, what the fuck do they do over here?
Yeah.
It's apartments, it's motherfucking white people walking around and shit. I'm like, damn.
And I refurbished that motherfucker.
Man, refurbished it like a motherfucker, but like that whole area used to be, the whole downtown LA used to be fucked off.
So this is what I've been told about it. I don't know how true it is. This is what I heard. At some point in history, I don't know if it was the 90s or the 80s or something, the people that, the mental hospital, they had a mental hospital.
They used to have a gay mental hospital. Reagan fucked off the mental hospitals.
Yeah, and he just dropped them off in the street.
Well, see, this was a thing, right? They used to have programs and shit where LA, Hollywood especially, that's what I said. Hollywood, we used to call them Hollywood walkers. And what it was, it'd be like females that ran away from their homes, dudes that ran away, cats that wanted to be musicians, comedians. I remember it was some magicians out there.
Yeah, dream chasers.
And they would be around Hollywood. And they would get in the drug scene. And, they got all kind of little shelters and all kind of little programs and shit for runaways all around fucking Hollywood and stuff.
Now still?
Yeah, to this day.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's funded and shit. So the motherfuckers used to come there, man. And a lot of them stayed.
Yeah. They probably wouldn't let them go back.
Then you got these cities that, people come from Jersey, New York, all like that. Well, they can come to LA and it's warm. They ain't got to deal with that cold weather. You over there. I mean, it's hard to be a bum in fucking Chicago. During the winter.
Yeah.
It's only so many motherfucking heat bits a nigga can lay on it. So New York and all that. So it's like, well, let's go to sunny fucking California. So what happening is California started shipping them motherfuckers back to where they were from. Like you in California.
Well, they put them on buses?
Man, listen, man, in California, they got programs and shit where you can go, the county buildings and shit, like you tell them, hey, look, I'm homeless. I'm from Wooty Wop. I want to go home. And they buy you a fucking Greyhound ticket.
Oh, shit, I didn't know that.
Oh, my mama.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, so you down on your luck. They still do that to this day? Man, to this day, you down on your luck, bitches. You know what I'm saying? They getting stuck in Miami and shit because you blew all the ends. Man, you can go to that county building and go tell them, hey, I'm from Wooty Wop.
Wow.
I need to get home.
Get your ass up out here.
Man. Queen, what's up, man? You gonna jump in? You was killing us with that goddamn, man, that you the only one them backwoods smell, man. Oh my God, man. Queen, you jumping in?
Come on, Queen.
Man, come jump in and shit like that, man. We respect it. Man, Alice in Wonderland left. She went wandering around.
Yeah.
So now we gonna get the Queen with Kendra, man, get a different perspective and shit. Man, what you talking about, man?
From the street to the home.
Yeah. Man, what'd you say? From the rooter to the tutor.
From the rooter to the tutor, yeah.
So you said the homelessness, that's crazy.
Yeah, man, it was sickening, dog. I drove past some people and they had shit all on their clothes.
Yeah.
You know
just,
what I'm saying? You got a trash can and shit, man. It's just, man, that was the wildest shit I done seen, man. I was just like, man, it's crazy right here. I ain't never been, you know what though? I ain't really just been into no Hollywood parties like that. Like I
ain't been to Hollywood parties?
No, not like that.
Nah.
No, I ain't been to none of the Jamie Foxxes and none of the.
Yeah, see, I've been to the Jamie Foxxes when he used to have him at his house. You know what I mean?
They say Eddie used to throw them too.
Eddie, I'm not that old. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when Eddie was throwing them and shit, I was
no. They say he was to my Murphy.
Again, that's kind of like he ran with a different kind of crowd than I fucking run with.
Yeah.
So it's like, to get to Eddie, that's a little more exclusive.
Yeah.
And as with Jamie Foxx, it's a little more open and shit.
Okay.
Jamie Foxx.
I know some comics who used to go to Eddie's.
Yeah, well, they're comics. That's a fraternity. So it's like, you know what I mean? They barely. And to keep it 100, hey man, I'm gonna be real with you.
Yeah.
Comics is their own kind of alumni.
Right.
So you know, being, hey man, shouts out, man. I was at the Improv, right?
Yeah.
Look, man, them niggas is gangbanging at the Improv, my nigga. I'm keeping it 100 with y'all.
Yeah.
Don't just run up in that Improv thinking it ain't. Hey, you hear these niggas when they talking about on Mondays and all that?
Yeah.
Hey, me and my partner came up there, man. Hey, female walked straight up on him. Hey, what y'all, some comics? We was like, nah, ma, we ain't no comics. We just trying to get off my partner.
Comics press your ass. They
gangbanging. Goddamn.
What comic club you from, nigga?
So yeah, man. So we was up there, man. But you know, we man, shouts out, man, and Craig Smith.
Yeah.
Man, you know, that's a good brother, man, of the show and shit.
Yeah,
man.
my boy.
You know, he invited us to come up there, so we went up there and shit, and then we went to another club. Was supposed to be an industry club, right?
What?
Some kind of karaoke.
Section 1640.
Yeah, I swear to God. Do you know them niggas would not let me in?
What?
Man, it's on my mama. Oh, yeah, you too late. And then every time they want us charging $1,000, man, to get a table to get up in there and shit. Talking about this industry night. We two industry niggas. You know, I want my partner, man, you know, the owner is so way out. But not even this. Once we seen what was up in there, they didn't want to be up in that motherfucker anyway. I'm like, okay, when did motherfucking Big Frida end up being the motherfucking industry heads and shit like that?
Who?
Big Frida.
The trans or the gay dude, whatever, from New Orleans.
So feel me. Yeah. That's what you got. Hey, that's the metaphor to it, man. Big Frida and shit like that was in industry night in Hollywood. Not saying that she was in there.
See, I go to that spot.
See, so would you get in there early?
Cause no, they know me.
Say, look.
They know.
It was a dude in there, man. It was a dude in there, man, working the door, light skinned, kind of older dude, feminine than a motherfucker and shit.
Well, you probably ain't talking about shit. What's his name? God damn it, not Keith. Damn, I can't think of his name right now.
Oh man, you know, allegedly, whoever that nigga name is and shit. And it was some broad look, but look, this is how they played us. They was like, okay,
he had a notepad.
He had a notepad and shit.
Yeah.
But he wasn't even going off the notepad. The female came. She was like, yeah, we got one table left. We're like, all right, man, we get it. Then we was masculine. Niggas was like, oh, nah, we sold it. Just like that. Like, no, we ain't got it no more. We ain't got it no more.
When you come back out there, I go out.
Oh, man, no offense.
It be.
I don't even want to go up in that motherfucker.
Yeah. It ain't, because I don't know what was going on that week. I ain't never seen Big Frida or whoever it is. I ain't never seen
I'm just using that as an example.
Oh, okay.
Meaning it wasn't really necessarily Big Frida.
Oh, okay.
But it was motherfuckers like Big Frida that was up in there.
Somebody like social media.
Not even social. It just was like basically, man, I'm gonna be like this. It was gay Hollywood.
Oh, okay.
And it was like, okay, if we was having something,
yeah,
and we're acting a certain way, and we don't want to let you up in here, you motherfuckers is gonna, man, pick it, and all I'm with is because of your sexuality.
Yeah.
But it was like, this is the industry?
It was, man, when I go in there, it don't be like that. You gotta get in that motherfucker. You see what's going on. It's some hoes in that motherfucker.
Man, see, this is the thing. We sat outside and was campaigning.
Okay.
But the females that was coming up out of there was like, because, all right, you been a Nightingale?
Nah, I ain't been. I've heard of it.
Listen, my mama, Mr. Smith, I'm in Nightingale, bro.
Yeah.
Nick, what's up? So it's like, and that's what I'm telling. I said, damn, this is a black event, and this how you acting. But when I go down the street over here to Beverly Hills, and nigga, them Jews, hey, Ray rolling out the red carpet.
Yeah.
Why y'all acting like this?
Yeah.
Because I'm asking, what's the protocol?
Right.
To have, are we not dressed proper? I mean, what's the protocol? What's the protocol, man? You know, because it's a black event. We don't know what the fuck it is. If this is industry night, I'm sitting here with the owner of So Way Out.
Yeah.
This is what, besides you motherfucker that's sitting there, this is who y'all want in here right now.
Right.
Because this is the motherfucker that can sit around and check, oh, he got a contract.
Yeah.
Nah. Like, I was just like, whoa. But then I'm telling you.
See, they used to people. See, the thing about that, they used to so many celebrities coming every week that they've gotten spoiled and they start treating. Now they've got real selective. You know what I mean? Like until a certain time. Like when it becomes like 12, 31-ish, it start getting a little iffy. You know what I mean? That's when they start being selective about who they letting in. But it be Like Megan Good being there.
That's what I'm saying.
Megan
Megan Good. Look. This on my mama. Megan Good was in there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Can I be real with you? I've been in Hollywood for years.
Yeah.
I remember seeing Megan Good with her homegirls listening to "Baby Girl, You Stay on My Mind" by Beyonce, dancing and shit. So it's like, who is that?
Yeah. Right.
That's nothing like. I remember the White Lotus in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? Miyagi's. What else was? Fuck. Coconut teasers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
See, I don't know nothing about none of that.
Nah,
I
man,
was
see,
country nigga then, boy.
Listen. Miyagi's. You wanted to go to Miyagi's. What was the other name of the club? Jay-Z rapped about it on the song. What the fuck? Peanuts.
Yeah.
Peanuts. These was clubs. Like, look, I'm gonna keep.
These was all in Hollywood.
These all in Hollywood.
Yeah.
These was the clubs you wanted to be first off.
Did they dance in the?
Yes, that's what I'm talking about, man. Look, now you.
Man, I can't stand it. I can't stand standing parties. I can't stand it.
Hey, when you go to the club and the nigga standing on the couch and shit, he inviting you to have some drinks. What do you do?
When they're standing, I'll have some drinks. But it's not really. I'm not standing on the couch, and I don't really.
You ain't twerking?
No, I'm not.
You ain't twerking? You ain't throwing that mic?
Not usually, no.
Not usually.
Let me find out. Kid over there, man, just twerking the slob on my knob.
No, usually I'm in the club. If I'm in the club, I'm usually working. So I'm probably either doing an event or something, you know. So,
You bottle service? What you doing?
No, I don't do the bottle service. No, I do. Well, with Banks Management, you know, we do the club events. We do after parties. We do shows and tours and all that.
Good pitch for the company. Man. Banks Management, 1900 Airport Way South.
You did?
I got, man, if you don't trust me with your money, look at this innocent face I got. But nah, man, on the real, man, because like I remember, man, you go to the club, man, like Ella, that's why I say, because I was asking you, the reason I was asking you about that and I was going to swing it all around is because you in the lane with everybody, oh yeah, man, let me get your number.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to holler at you Monday.
Yeah.
And niggas don't call. So it's genuine. I mean, I got Mr. Smith to be in, man. I met the brother. I was like, man, you know, we was doing at a comedy thing. And I was like, bro, I'd love to get you up out here to Seattle and shit. You know what I mean? And bro was genuine. He was like, hit me up. Hey, man, Nick, man, you feel me? And, you know, man, by the blessing of God, man, we made it happen and shit like that, man. We got this brother up here. Yeah. But how many motherfuckers that you meet that's like, hey, man, let's do business? And them niggas just...
that happen all the time, man. That happen all the time. Hey, but it's happening less now because my status has grown. You know what I mean? So, you know... But, man, I'm a pretty genuine dude. I'm an honest dude. If I ain't gonna deal with you, I'm gonna be like, man, you know, I'm gonna let you know, like, nah, I ain't, you know what I mean?
Off the top.
Yeah, like I ain't gonna leave you in man, like it was a dude trying to come to my podcast, you know what I mean? And I told him at first, I was like, yeah, let's talk about it, let's see what we can work out. But he was trying to come on the show, so I had to let him know, like, hey, I do my show at my house. You know what I mean? I ain't inviting anybody to my house like that. You know what I mean? Like the people that came to my show, I fuck with them, but you know what I mean? They comics, you know what I mean? Shit like that. Like I can't. Now if I do change locations, then maybe we can work something out. But I can't bring you to my house, man. You know what I'm saying? So he had to respect that. Yeah. And so we just come to something different. Like you come up with a commercial. I help you come up with a commercial, and we can do something. But I'm down to do some business, man, if it makes sense. Yeah. But you know, I grew up in where I'm from is man of your word. We stood on that. Real you know talk. What I mean?
Real talk.
And I ain't got to lie to you because I ain't scared of you. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when you lie to them, you scared of them.
Real talk.
In some way, shape, form, you scared to lose them, or you scared. You know what I mean? It's some type of fear there, and I don't fear no man. So you know, I'll tell you straight up, hey, it ain't happening, man. I can't do it. Real you know talk. What I'm saying? If I ain't gonna do it,
real talk.
You know, I just don't understand people like that. I think them just kind of like them niggas. How you scared to tell somebody no?
Cause them niggas
I watch Corey do that all the time. That's another. I watch. Hey man, hey, that ain't gonna look good for my show. That's what he'll tell motherfucker real quick. They try to come up. Nah, it ain't gonna look good for my show. I don't. You know, like, it don't fit my show. You know what I'm saying? He'll tell them like that. He'll try to tell them the nice way. Sometimes he don't. But you know what I mean? But I'm glad to come up under somebody like that. You know what I mean? Because he an outlaw.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I get to see what I'm used to. Motherfuckers stand on their own in this industry. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm used. I grew up around, you know, people that stand up niggas. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I think it was meant for me to see that in this industry. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being with somebody that's these flaky niggas. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. These niggas ain't that soft. You know, I know it wasn't gonna work out with me and them anyway. We gonna end up falling out or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Cause you know niggas just ain't men. A lot of niggas ain't men out here. Nah, there's a lot of tender dick ass niggas. Boy.
Well, you know, man, it's when it come down to it and shit like that, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a loss of masculinity, man. But you know, these niggas ain't players.
Absolutely.
You know, you gotta be. You know, one thing about me, and you know, I don't say that every man because people have the misconception. Mm-hmm. When I say player in my term, or my definition, means like, hey, look, you gonna do what you do, but you take care of business.
Right.
Whatever the fuck it is, you gonna do what you do, but you take care of business. You gonna take care of kids first. Mm-hmm. If you got a woman, you take care of a woman. Now, what you gonna do in the streets, that's your business.
Right.
Niggas ain't even no players.
No. No. Man, these washed down. These washed down, man.
Hey, for real. Did you ever think, man, you would come into the term, man, that you would ever really see in your lifetime coming up under 8 Ball MJG, mm-hmm. Pimp C, Sugar Free,
man.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, Tila.
Right.
That nigga's gonna be talking about it ain't chicken if you got it.
Man. They done fucked them up, man.
That shit hurt. That dollar hurt.
Man, I'm talking about, because it ain't like you know, you genuinely fucking with somebody and you know, you looking out for her because that's your these random bitches y'all just throwing bags at. You ain't getting nothing from it. You ain't getting nothing from it.
Hey, bro. Hey, look, man, I got an idea, man. Let's get some real estate and stuff. Oh, yeah, my nigga, man, I ain't trying to.
And then go to the club. I can't stand it. I hate to see it, dog.
Kendra, you ever met
You get mindless when you throwing that money. You get mindless when you throw that money, but boy, you get some sense when it comes to the other shit that matter. You like, oh no, I can't spend that. What, nigga? What did you talking about?
Man, I didn't watch niggas, man. I promise you, I was looking on. I happened to find my old computer. Was looking at it. I was in King of Diamonds in Miami during Memorial Day weekend.
I went there before.
Man, listen, fam.
That's why I met my first midget stripper.
You ever got some midget puss before?
I ain't got none. You know one? You bullshit.
I fucked a couple of midgets.
You know something out here?
Not out here no more. I was in L.A.
I've been waiting to catch one.
Yeah,
like,
man.
Boy, I'm talking about like a leprechaun. Boy, I've been waiting to catch one.
Listen.
See, that's a pot of gold for me.
Let me keep it 100, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that shit, man. Midget puss, man. That shit that puss look big.
Ooh, because
you know what I mean?
They sit up like a hill. Let me climb that motherfucker, boy.
Oh, my mama, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Sunday after a funeral.
Man, I had one. I forgot her name. I feel like it was Fantasy or something like that.
Yeah.
Or maybe she was just mine. But we had the strip club. And I'm out there talking to the regular strippers. I'm already talking to one at the bar. We chopping it up. And she like, you ain't gonna believe this. I'm like, what? We got a midget stripper in here. I was like, you for real? She was like, yeah. Why you look like that? I said, shit, that's what I want.
Real tough.
She was like, stop playing. She thought I was bullshit. She was like, she over there. I think you bullshit. She over there right there. She pointed out. I said, damn, motherfucker like a LaToya Luggett Jr.
Real.
Boy, I'm telling you, boy, I said, look, she said, you for real? I'm finna go get her. I said, you finna go get her for real? She said, yeah. I said, hold on, let me go freshen up in the bathroom. I'm gonna go to the bathroom, get myself together. I come back from the bathroom. She went to go get her. Little motherfucker, you know, they bow leg. You know, they had them little legs like that.
Yeah. They become walking.
She coming through that motherfucker.
Looking like cakes.
Yeah,
boy. Stony cakes.
She came through that motherfucker. Hey! I was like, oh, shit. God damn, what a minute. Hey. I said, look, I don't usually do this. I don't usually pay for lap dances. But come on around this corner real quick, man. Man, that motherfucker threw that ass on me, that little short motherfucker, man. When I say this motherfucker was throwing ass, twerking, but her legs was dangling at the same time. That bitch twerking that man out. This bitch a bad bitch, boy. This a bad bitch. Boy, I had a good time that day. Boy, I want to take that motherfucker home. I tried to pick her up in the club when we was trying to go get the lap dance.
Yeah.
It was like, you can't do that. You can't be picking her up. I tried to carry her to the game.
I fucked a midget in the back of an S500 Mercedes.
Oh, man. You had plenty of room.
Oh, mama's moved the seats all the way up. Bitch was able to stand straight up. I just sat in the back like, man, she just bounced. Well, I just bouncing in the back, man. I was just sitting in the thing on a back street, man, in Koreatown, man. You know what I'm saying?
You know something in L.A.?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to put me on, man.
Mamas, when we go back to, I know something, man. I'm shit. Yeah.
Put me on. I don't want them little strong face. I don't want them motherfuckers that look like the grandfather of midgets.
Gorgeous. Little midgets and shit, man. You know, man, shouts out to the little midgets, man, on my mama.
Ooh, cause you know it's some of them got that. It's like a default midget face. It's like
they be
father,
like they got the Down syndrome or some shit like
it's
that.
like the father of all midgets had this face. You know what I mean?
Willow.
I want them motherfucking little fine short motherfucker. It's a fine short motherfucker.
Hey man, you know we equal opportunists over here at the spot, man. On the spot, man. On my mama, man. We got Mr. Marcus Smith, man. Kendra still ain't saying nothing. She over there high. Hey, would you give if a midget? Oh, you good, man? Oh, mama.
I gotta turn the wrong way or something. What I do?
The bass has to be the microphone.
It gotta be balanced. Okay.
Hey, man, you good, man? Kendra, you ever had a midget before?
I have not.
Have you ever thought about having a midget?
Not really. I never really thought about it. I saw a midget. I don't think we're supposed to call him that, but I
saw little people.
When the fuck they changed that? I think if I was a midget, little people would be more disrespectful.
I would think the same thing.
Like,
man.
I don't
know. Little people, bitch. I'm
a grown ass man. I got dick around this.
A midget just sound gangster. It just man. Hey, you know the midgets around the corner. Don't fuck with them, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Niggas, you remember niggas used to be scared when they hear midgets. They used to be scared of midgets. You ain't scared of no little people. I ain't scared of no little person.
Midgets used to be strong.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When I was a kid, we had this midget in the neighborhood. Shampoo. That's what his name was. And he was a bully. I was like 6, 7 years old. I ain't know how old he was. That motherfucker, I think he was about 16, 17. Yeah. That nigga might have been about 20, so I don't know. But I knew that little motherfucker was strong. He used to whoop my ass. Me and my brother had to jump that nigga back up for the wig. You know, they had them little arms.
Yeah.
But that motherfucker he catch hold of your ass, boy. Ooh,
so gravity.
You know, I was little. I'm a little boy. This nigga fight me. It's a grown ass. I'm fighting a grown ass man. Don't even know it. You know, the shampoo. We got his ass though one day.
Man. Shouts out to Shampoo. Where Shampoo at, man?
This was in Camden, Arkansas. I don't know where he at now. Do they live long?
What, midgets?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I never seen a
Webster's still alive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
that nigga Webster's still alive.
Oh, Webster dead, ain't he?
Nah, Emmanuel Lewis.
He ain't really no midget though. He more like
a midget, man.
He like a medium midget. He like a.
That nigga probably
He a tall midget.
That nigga probably like 13 inches, my nigga.
He a tall midget.
Man, that nigga probably.
What about Gary?
Gary Coleman.
Gary Coleman died.
He passed. That's Arnold.
Yeah. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. They like pugs. Ain't pugs. I don't know. I mean, what? I'm gonna look up the life. Hey Siri, what's the lifespan of a midget? She gonna cuss me out. Dang,
they prefer to be called little people.
Man, I don't think they said. I think people just because we don't reach this generation where everybody is sensitive as shit. So they just find anything. I don't think they ever was offended from midget.
Hey, look, man, it's a nigga, it's a midget around Hollywood. I know you seen him. He be walking around Hollywood Boulevard. And they been walking for years. He got a porn out on my mama. He did a porn a long time ago. I seen it.
What?
Yeah, black midget dude. I swear to God, with a big ass head. Man, you catch him on Hollywood Boulevard. Have you ever catch it? If you ever ride, I just seen him. That's what I'm saying. When I was in LA, I'm like, God damn. I seen him walking down the street.
I bet he know what all the midget hoes at. If I ever see
midget, that nigga was fucking grown bitches.
But I'm saying, I bet you know what the midget hoes at though.
They got a whole town.
They probably got a community.
No, they got a whole town of them in San Pedro.
The building short?
Yeah, they got a whole little town right out in San Pedro.
Man, you bullshit. You fucking with me now.
Nah, I'm dead serious. I'm like, I know I got a fucked off face when I'm telling you, but man,
what is this like a little town for the dog
like
houses?
Little houses and shit. Like, man, you know the motherfuckers. Because I remember when I was a teenager, man, my relatives and shit used to go to their town and like bother them and shit, and they would come out and chase them.
Oh,
what? Hey.
Man,
yeah,
true story. I'm keeping it 100, man. That's
take me there
in San Pedro.
Man, you got it.
It's a whole community of them little motherfuckers.
Oh no!
Not calling them little motherfuckers. Shouts out to the motherfucking little people that watch the show, man, on the spot, man. We ain't talking about you, but you know, in order to include you and you want your inclusion, nigga, we gotta talk about you, motherfuckers. So fuck you, midget. Anyway,
but what if they might have knocked it down? They probably took a baseball bat and knocked all the buildings down.
Hey, shit, man, on my mama, man. All I know, they had a city right outside San Pedro.
I just imagine somebody just with a baseball bat trying to knock everything.
Oh, just knock all the dog houses down.
Oh, that's some midget gangsters.
Oh, I believe it.
I swear to God.
Like on Martin, you remember Martin?
Yeah, that nigga, hey, man. I'm gonna get you, sucker.
Hey,
Evans family.
They probably got one of them OG bitches. They be in the chair when you come, as soon as you come in the room.
Braids hanging all gray and shit. Nigga just sitting back.
Sitting them in.
You wouldn't date a midget, Kendra?
Probably not.
Why?
But maybe.
I
seen a very handsome person on Instagram. I did.
Shut the fuck up.
I did.
A midget?
But, and I thought about it, but it was like only like, you know, like a 5-second thought or something, you know. I never really put any thought into it.
So you be on Instagram like looking and shit and like really like fantasizing about the motherfuckers in there?
No.
Inquiring minds want to know.
I wonder, is there women out here who got midget fetishes like me?
Yeah. It gotta be. Yeah. It gotta be. Oh, my mama. I want to meet them.
Yeah, because I want to have conversations with them.
Oh,
I want to have conversations with
those tiny little legs.
Oh, he probably hit it from the back in midair. He
getting blue. Little legs didn't even tell little legs to sit there like that.
I didn't want to talk to him, bro. That would be the most interesting conversation, dog.
Man, I'm keeping it 100. That little midget was throwing it back and shit.
Man, don't do me like that, man.
Listen, you gotta think about it like this. You looking at man, it's like you feeling like a beast. Yeah. You looking at the midget, you looking at your dick, you like, little bitch, I'm about to fuck you off.
Oh, don't do me like that.
I'm about to fuck you off.
Don't do me like that.
And then when you see a little bit, little bit, hey,
what know they be bow-legged.
Hey there, itty bitty bitch. Thick though. They always got cheeks. They always got ass.
I want to have like another bitch and a midget. Have me a 2.5 some. That's gonna be fire right there, boy. I'm telling you. That'll be fire right there. You know what I'm saying? Because I get to go up and down. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa.
You eating some midget puss?
Huh?
You eating some midget puss?
You gotta be a cold little midget, boy. You gotta be cold.
Little legs.
I just just mid out. You got a big razor.
Little leg wrinkles right there. Oh, Marcus, you better stop it.
You can do a lot of things. You can be jumping around. You can stand up jumping around with her. Just put on the waistline. Man, I'm telling you,
I see you've thought about this shit.
I be clowning.
I promise.
She gonna be like, this nigga is crazy.
Hey, I met her at the Greyhound station. I promise she was from Utah.
Man, you finna have me posted at the Greyhound. Look,
that's the old school spot, man.
Look at just lurking.
That's man, I promise.
Y'all seen it in the midgets right here?
It was a bus. It was a bus coming from Vegas.
Yeah.
I see the bus coming from Vegas. You know, man. I'm saying, oh, that's the good bus right there.
Yeah.
Man, I see a man. You know what I'm saying? I don't even. I'm just gonna not even go. I don't know what name. Well, you don't know what to call him the right name. You just a trollop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So she got a I Love Las Vegas sweatsuit on.
Yeah.
So I know she done blew up on somebody who got on the first day smoking.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at her. Next thing I know, I see the midget. She laughing at the midget.
Yeah.
I say, shut up, punk. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know you done blew. I'm on the midget. I'm talking to the midget. Mind you, my homie got an Escalade on 26s.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, where you going to? I want a Boyle Heights. So, okay, man, come on, hop in. So she hopped in the front.
Well, you had to assist her.
Man,
26s?
Man, on 26s on the Escalade. Oh, man. That's what so I'm riding with little legs and just sitting in the chair and I'm just sitting there.
Nigga, that was a journey for her, nigga. She had to get up there herself. She needed a ladder.
Man, I told you, man, I slapped him in an S500 in the back seat. Like,
oh, man.
I'm just sitting back, like, because, you know, man, them old S500, man, you know, them 2000 versions on up to 7, you know, they had big back seats.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? You know, allegedly, you know, I fucked a lot of bit allegedly, you know what I mean? So, man, I'm sitting back there, man, a little bit just bouncing. She's standing straight up. Like, it was like, whoa. So she's standing straight up on the thing. She just a little bouncing and shit like that, man. And oh, man, you know
man,
what I
if
mean?
we find a midget in the club tonight, man.
Oh, man, you find a midget in the club, man. You know what I'm talking about,
hey,
man?
Man, I got to have it, man.
All you got to do, man, you feel me? Take your hat off, man. Throw it on it like, man, like a boomerang and shit, man. You're going to be on. Like, man, hey, man. Because, you know, most midgets got big heads.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's going to sound
I'm trying to pick her up. I'm trying to pick her ass up like a toddler in there. Come on with me.
Oh, man.
Where's Nicole?
Say, Ma, yeah, I want some of the
that's
Lucky
funny.
Charms.
What's a stripper prostitute say to you when you try to buy some pussy? Where's Nicole?
Have you ever seen a handicap, man? You ever seen a handicap prostitute?
No.
Man.
Like what kind of handicap?
I seen a deaf one. All of it, everything was written on a piece of paper, man. She used to give it to the chick. Like, yeah. Around the world is 200. Blow job is 150.
That's funny.
You know what I'm saying? Can you imagine the voices?
She had a list of her prices. Oh man, I would have took her shit and rewrote her menu. I had to change the price.
Would that be considered a fetish? In a sense?
What, fucking the devil?
If you like
yeah,
deaf.
the devil. Yeah, it was like, hey, because you know, bitch, every time she go to, like, hey, bitch.
It would be a fetish. I mean, if that's something that somebody likes, it would be their fetish.
Imagine you just got a gorgeous fucking bitch that can't talk. All she supposed to be sign language, and you can't sign language.
I remember when I was in high school, it was this chick with no arms. Niggas used to be fucking on. She used to get head from. They said her head was so fat. I was like, what? I was like, is she jacking off with her? Do she jacking off with her feet or she just no hands? I was like, man, she pulled them feet out on you, boy. I said, this bitch climbing y'all dick. Y'all is nasty niggas, boy.
Oh, man.
No arms? Did she have
Because she draw with her hands. I mean, draw with her hands. She draw with her feet.
So she had no stub or
Yes, no, it was to the core. Yeah, it was to the shoulder.
There was some savages that was fucking.
Oh, they... Man,
you might as well put the bag on.
Man, if I could no, she was a pretty little Asian motherfucker though.
Yeah.
I give her that. She was a pretty little Asian motherfucker. I give her that. She was a pretty little Asian motherfucker. I can't. She was like she might have been Filipino or something like that. If she'd had arms, she'd have been a bad bitch.
So she had to take whatever was coming to her.
Yeah, she couldn't stop it.
Evidently,
She couldn't block it.
Man. Stop. Don't touch me.
Look, but shit, them boys was, man, if I could show you some of the beats them niggas was fucking, man, you be like, what the fuck?
I've seen some, man. Man,
Man, it was niggas that was fucking, man, they would fuck some motherfuckers so ugly, I'd be like, nigga, you a fucking man, nigga. That's how ugly that bitch was. That nigga, you fuck that, you a fucking man, nigga.
Ain't that
you don't give a fuck. You ain't got no
crazy when you
got no
see
standards.
when you see a homie like that. When you see a homie and that nigga be all fly and shit, then you see his girl, you like.
So at what point, is it not about what the person looks like? Like, what if they're a beautiful person on the inside? Like, at what point
spoken from a woman.
Does that kick in?
Men are.
Starts there.
Yeah. Men are physical beings. We're visual beings, man. That's priority to us. Ripley's believe it or not. Y'all don't believe. See, women, y'all problem with y'all, that's the disconnect. Y'all don't understand how shallow we really are. Huh. Y'all won't accept it. Y'all refuse to believe. Y'all really think that we are human. We're animals. Y'all human. We animals. Y'all got emotions and shit. We go by logic. You know what I mean? And we go by instinct. And our instinct is, if that bitch bad to us physically, we can fuck with her. And then, that's relative. Some dudes think a chick is look good to them, and we might be like, that bitch busted. You know what I mean? So
ain't no dude talking about, man, hey man, look at my girl, man. You know what I'm saying? She knows how to fucking rearrange things real good.
We don't give a fuck about that. We do the rearranging.
Because
we know, you got to understand that we have, we're supposed to be the ones that do everything. You know what I mean? Y'all the trophies. We got to do, we've always been the ones to carry the weight. So we don't be looking for nobody to really carry the weight. We want them to look good, feel good. You know what I mean? We visual and physical. So, that's why we at war with each other right now, because that is all changing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Women is tapping into our shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they like, we don't need you motherfucker for shit. We like, because this, it be hard for successful black women to date. You know that?
Yeah, I do.
Probably, yeah. Why? Why do you think that?
You over there with that smile and everything, man. We ain't seen Kendra smile like this at a black man in a long time. Man. What's going on? We putting Kendra on the spot around here, man.
It's hard to date because honestly,
spit it out.
It's hard because when you're okay, for me honestly, like, I have so much going on in my life. Mm-hmm. And like right now, I don't have the energy to like, for you to wake up on the wrong side of the bed and you have an attitude or any of that. I can't. I'm so focused right now. Like I don't have that energy to give to anybody, which you should, you should be mm-hmm. understanding with the person that you love, but like right now I'm just so focused on myself. Like, plus, I have to have somebody who's very secure, mm-hmm. Like I work late night with men, like, mm-hmm. so, somebody's going to have to be very secure and trusting.
See, women in the 70s and 60s, they ain't had that problem.
Yeah.
Because they just sat at the house, took care of the house. They ain't had to think about shit like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? They had all the time in the world for companions. So it's got to be a balance. And people aren't balancing themselves well. Yeah. They're either going to this extreme or that extreme. Mm-hmm. So that's why we're having issues.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean?
You're right.
Even if you're going to be in the middle, you still got to have balance.
You think women were happier back then?
Shut up and go in that kitchen, Francine. Cook me my dinner.
That will be relative. I guess for because a lot of you got to look at the generation right now. Do you think majority of women now are they're looking for guys with money, right? You think that's majority of women?
Yeah,
they're looking for guys with money. Yeah. That's showing signs that you would have appreciated back then. You know what I'm saying? They don't really want to do all that shit. I don't think really women, like if you had a man that it was a multi-million, I believe majority of women like will answer this the same way. If you had a man that was a multi-millionaire, this motherfucker had 100 million, you would sit your ass at the house and do whatever the fuck you want to do. You would take care of the house, whatever, take care of the kids. Cause you ain't got to worry about nothing. You got security. You got full security. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? But when you feel like that you got to do it on your own, and you feel like it ain't much many men out here that are like that, then you gonna go out here and you gonna get it on your own. You forced. You feel like you forced anyway. You feel like you ain't gonna find no man like that. So you like, shit, I got to make my own opportunity. They start y'all ass working, shit. they like everybody got to put their hands in.
Man, they don't want to be taken care of, man. Huh? That's the problem, though.
They do.
I think they don't want to look weak.
They do.
I think women don't want to look weak.
They don't want to be.
They do
no, women do want to be taken care of.
Always want security.
Yeah. Yes, but that's the thing. So that's the problem. No, that's the thing. No, that is the problem. That's the thing. Women do want security. And a lot of men are irresponsible nowadays and do not have the mentality of being a provider, protector, all of that to be able to take care of somebody.
So you say that's traditional, correct?
Yeah.
So are you a traditional woman?
I have traditional values, but I'm not traditional.
You're a modern woman.
I'm not traditional
because I'm traditional values, but you're a modern woman.
Then what the fuck are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is that, as these youngsters say in the club? Because I love you to death, queen. But at the end of it all, if that's not what you are, because these women ain't sitting in the house. They don't want to be in the house. They want to. If you have a multi-million-dollar man, they want to be sitting right next to him, right in the picture. Like, hold on, bitch, you ain't did shit. But she want to be right there in the picture. Now she want to be on a reality show, walking around, having drinks, eating dinner, talking about what her man does, and begging him to get on the show one time to get the ratings up.
So
it's like, man, at the end of it all, it's like I hear you.
I think that's a good point. I don't think this majority of women though. I think some women will just sit their ass in the corner and be cool. Like, shit, I'm taking care, I'm good. I think a lot of women.
Man,
I think a lot of women.
Hell nah. Well, you know what? That's why I'm a man. And I love you on this one, my brother. You in L.A.
Yeah. Oh, well.
Do you have a okay?
Oh, that's different. LA's a whole other territory. I'm thinking from the South. You thinking from LA.
That's why I had to change it and say just tell you. Nah, brother.
Yeah.
You in LA. Now in the South, of course.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, a lot of those women, they truck drivers. Mm-hmm. So they're used to that. They're used to their man being gone and then coming back and then such and such is home for the next 4 or 5 days. And then he gone for 2 weeks.
Yeah, but the traditional mindset is still lingering over there.
Yeah, it's still, because even when you go, it's Southern hospitality. Mm-hmm. So you're still opening up the door for a woman. You're still pulling the car door open for a woman. You're still pulling out the chair. You know what I'm saying? You're going to say, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because you're doing and when in Rome, you're doing as the Romans do. So you're in the South, you got to come, you got to be, man, hey, you can't just, hey, bitch, what's up with it? Mm-hmm. Nigga get fucked up.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but when you get to LA, when you get to the West Coast, the mindset's different. Hell nah. She want to be a part of everything. All these women want to be a part of it. Because if they didn't want to be a part of everything, they wouldn't be telling you about, well, my career. What do you mean? Your career ended when you decided to have kids.
Yeah.
Who's gonna raise my family?
And that's actually what I was saying, like, is part of the problem too, because that's what's wrong with the children. Like, their children, like, the world is very different, and there's all these school shootings, and just these kids are doing crazy things that kids were never doing before. But if people were more focused, like, with the family mindset, like, your job is to raise and teach your children so that they can be successful people to contribute to the world.
Yeah, but mama
definitely losing our family values.
Mama too busy being on the phone, you know what I'm saying, shaking her ass in front of the fucking mirror and shit with me liking her fucking picture on Instagram.
I think men need to step up though too.
How can they? We don't live in that. No type of, and you make a good point, but any type of male masculinity, alpha male masculinity is getting hated on right now.
Absolutely.
You can't even
What do you think we're lacking in?
I think there is a lot of like toxic masculinity, that goes on with men.
See, that was a term created from I believe feminists. You know what I mean? Because what they're considering toxic masculinity is just masculinity. Because define toxic masculinity for me.
That's what I'm waiting on is the definition. What is the actual definition of toxic masculinity? Because do you get mental health in the same combination as toxic masculinity?
Essentially, it relates to aggression, right? That's more so. So back in the day, when a man desired a woman, or he wanted a woman, just like Love Jones, it's one of the most most people's favorite movie. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And this man basically stalked her. Mm-hmm. He popped up at her door. You remember Love Jones?
Yeah.
He popped up at her door. He got an address, popped up at her door. You know what I mean? To pursue her. That was crazy.
Do not pop up at my door.
That's what I'm saying. These times, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's unheard of.
Do not pop up at my door.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But these times have changed. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like small shit, a woman will continue thirsty. You a creep. If you speak to her 2-3 times, you know what I mean? Oh, this nigga thirsty. You beautiful. I got a boyfriend. I just gave you a compliment. I didn't even say anything.
Well, man, at the end of it all, then this is my opinion to that, my brother. Like a motherfucker told me, hey, this shit been going on since the caveman days when niggas was taking sticks and been throwing a female on their fucking shoulders.
Yeah.
So I'm black in America.
And now everything is so quickly like digested. So you can do the one thing. There's no room for error nowadays. You do one thing wrong, you're canceled. It's over for you. You know what I mean?
But even
that's the issue. That's the real issue.
But okay, that's where it's funny at, because everybody got a pass. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I'm not innocent, and it's like it's fucked up. If I make it to such a feat or make it to such a point, and then somebody start bringing the past of what I used to be. Because what I did in my 20s ain't the same thing I do in my 30s. And what I do in my
totally
30s,
different person. It's like you can't be forgiven.
Yeah, there's no room for error, and that's the time we're in.
And that's why I say that there's a balance. It's not a balance anymore. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. People are being unforgiving and sensitive.
Yep.
So, again, my definition would be, what is toxic masculinity? Because if I'm coming from the standpoint of the historical point of being a slave, where's the toxic masculinity?
Let me see.
I didn't develop. There's no kind of way I could have developed no type of system, no kind of anarchy, no kind of not anarchy, excuse me, man, hierarchy. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a slave. I'm 3/5 of a man. So if I can't set up the laws and the statement for what it's supposed to be, you know what I mean? I even heard a point, man, you know what I'm saying? That Dick Gregory said, rest in peace, man, and rise in power. When he was like, hey, how can a black man be against women or be a feminist if he didn't create, if that white man enslaved this fucking black man? And if he's sitting back, if he didn't see fit to give his mom, his sister, his auntie the same rights and liberties as being white, then what the fuck can you do as being black? How can you even put that on a black man?
This is my mind is working. So toxic man. I'll give you an example of what they consider toxic masculinity: being non-emotional. Basically, when we teach our kids to be strong. Like
don't cry.
Don't cry.
Yeah.
They consider shit like that.
It's toxic, man. And you know the cold parts of that? That's because when he gets beat up by the police, you can't cry.
Yeah.
You can't show no emotions. When your homie get killed, when such and such go to jail, you can't show no emotions because your emotions will get you killed.
Well, see,
even though it's supposed to be a different time, it's like what applies to one class of people cannot apply to another class of people because, in a sense, they're not being raised the same. They're not even coming with the same mentality of what life is or what life even. My son today, that nigga spoiled.
Yeah.
That motherfucker, man, I be sitting back just looking at him like, damn. He couldn't do half the shit. When I was his age, oh man, I was say, man, nigga done been in crack houses, and seen shootouts and all kinds.
But see, it has to be a balance. You know what I mean? That's why I feel like it's a dual system with the mother and the father. You can't be emotionless at all. You gotta have, like when you lose somebody, that's expected. You know what I mean? It's gonna hurt you.
Yeah.
So you should be able to release, because what happens is if you bottle up all those years and you hold that in, you hold your emotions in, then you explode.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You end up doing some wild shit. So releasing these emotions, a little bit of, the time to go on, because we gotta share some type of emotions just for balance.
But see, like, all right, because we from the South, you know what I mean? Our peoples was from the South. So everybody, man, you know what I'm saying, generated people. Like, we seen our great-grandfathers, our grandfathers, and they was emotion, didn't play and everything. But then when you think about the shit that they seen, watching they peoples get hung. Like, my grandfather's 6'5", big-ass motherfucker, he was stupid big, that's Pawpaw. I remember him telling me, just talking to him one day, because he never talked about it, to this day, still don't talk about his past. And he was like, and I was like, man, when you was back then, he said, man, when we was back then, he was like, when you see the truck coming and it was white folks, man, you just knew to just run to the fields and hide. Because if not, they see you, man, they fuck around and hang you.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here, I'm looking at this big I'm talking about, look like Jim Brown. Big, and I'm like, because I couldn't even come with the concept of some white boys being in the truck and me with the nigga running in. You bitch ass. What?
Right.
But then it's like, whoa, that's the reality. That was his reality.
Right.
So I understand but then they call that toxic masculinity when they're still to a certain extent, we still going through the same fucking shit.
But see, on the other side, we are the strength. You know what I mean? So we have to show strength and we have to be strong. That's why I was referring to balance. We are not supposed to be as emotional because we're supposed to be able to handle certain things. That's why in certain just like with we're stronger physically for a reason.
Right.
We're supposed to be also mentally stronger. That's why we're the logic. They're the emotion. That's why in sports, we're dominant. You know what I mean? Compared to women. Because we're literally the strength.
Yeah, and we were created to work together.
Right. So we have to have, we got to be that. That's why that term toxic masculinity is kind of like, because they want us to be more emotional. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They want us to be like, I know y'all want us to have some type of emotion. It's okay for us to have some type of emotion, but y'all want us to be as emotional as y'all. Y'all want us to be 50%.
Yeah, we're not equal.
Yeah, that's not our role. That's not what we do.
I think that's where it needs to start.
We are
too,
not equal.
People need to understand that men and women, we're not equal.
Yeah,
it's science. You know,
right?
It's that's just what it is. So I really like what you said about the balance. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, the toxic masculinity shit, yeah, get that out of here. It's about that balance.
Absolutely.
Is us as men being able to express or be emotional, in times where we need that release.
Right.
So
right.
It's, that balance then.
Because they always try to tit for tat us.
Yeah.
Well, for sure.
And that's where the disconnect is. Y'all, you can't do everything. We can't do this. We ain't the same people. You know what I mean? We can't do the same thing. Y'all are counterpart, but we still not equal.
Right.
You know what I mean? Y'all have benefits that we don't have. We have benefits that y'all don't have. It balances itself out.
Mm-hmm.
Well, man, I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm going to start identifying as a WNBA player and shit.
Start 80 a game.
You see the was the wrestler? Was it a wrestler? I know it was a swimmer, but it was also an MMA fighter. It was
beat the brakes.
Beat the brakes. And was trash in the men's division. Was trash.
Beat the brakes.
Same thing with the swimmer. Was trash in the men's division. Was like 462nd in the men's, and crushed first place in women's.
Mm-hmm.
That should tell you. That's obvious.
So for the night, I'm gonna identify as a trillionaire. Somebody,
man, hey man, and that right there, that shit is when the I identify shit. We're basically trying to normalize mentally ill people.
Yep.
And that we're losing our balance. We're losing our balance as a people.
The world is becoming mentally ill as the result of that.
The prisoner, the inmate who got one of the trans inmates got two other inmates pregnant.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, you know what though?
If they give me some time,
hey, on top,
I am transgender. I want y'all to know that. I identify. If they give me some time, I am transgender. But I ain't transforming until then. I'm a man until then.
I identify as a 40-year-old.
I'm gonna bring this back. Hold on. I told y'all a long time ago.
That's where it's at, though.
Because it ain't no criteria for it.
Crazy.
Yeah. It's not a criteria for it.
All you gotta do is say.
All you gotta do is say it. So what?
But okay, so you know what that also comes down to, honestly, because going all the way back, like before we had paper and all this other stuff, like your word was your bond, and then you have these European method of doing things with these contracts with all these complicated words, and so then you have all these rules of life to go by, and then you have these people who have to find loopholes to get through all the rules that they put out to slow other people down. Mm-hmm. And so then that's why everybody's like, oh, I identify as this, I identify as that, because it's another loophole. But what if there's not an option.
If we being honest, that's toxic masculinity to me, because it ain't women that's trying to take advantage of. It's not women.
That is toxic. Yeah.
Yes, it's not women transitioning into men that's trying to do. It's all that is men trying to be women. They try to get the benefits of the woman by still being a man.
Joanna man.
Now if you gonna define toxic masculinity, that should be toxic masculinity right there. You know what I mean?
But that's
because you're taking advantage.
This the thing now. Right now, you can choke out your baby mamas, beat the shit out of females, and do whatever the fuck you want. Because at the end of it all, it's like, man, I identify as another gay woman.
And the fact that women are aligning and okay with it and agreeing with it is they don't understand that this is a slippery slope for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You're starting to see the effects of it now, but it's been planned.
Like Caitlyn Jenner winning Women of the Year or whatever it was.
I don't know.
Was it like 2, 3, however many years ago?
Yeah, this is a patriarchal society.
It's crazy.
Huh.
And they're trying when the women are trying to equal it out, they done finessed a way to flip it to where I'm gonna come into the like those men. I'm gonna come into the women, and then I'm gonna break y'all from the inside. It's a method. The Trojan horse.
Okay, yeah.
They came in like, oh, I'm gonna infiltrate the women, and then we're gonna say we're women too. And now we just infiltrated y'all everything y'all trying to do. Y'all really killing y'all own feminist movement.
Well, when you think about it, it can be a weirdo just sitting in the women's bathroom right now. Talking about I identify.
I do not like the public
restroom.
Just waiting on Kendra
to come on in there and drop her load.
You open the room. You open the room up. You opening the doors up. Yeah, man. You open the doors up for rape.
For real.
You're opening the doors up for a whole lot of things. Because you're being they're playing on your emotions, but they don't see it that way.
Hell no, they don't see it.
That's why it's a patriarchal society, because they always be 10 steps ahead. They know what they're doing.
So this kind of goes with the question that I had earlier, because these people want to identify as a woman, but these are physical things. So like at what point, like, they want to look like a woman and they want to act like a woman, but those are physical because it has to do with your body, And so, but at what point is it enough to just love somebody regardless of their physical,
how cold the game is? Just hit me. They getting so cold now. Not only are they identifying as women, but they still going as women. And I know it's a comic like this. They still identifying as women and fucking bitches.
Yeah, all through Atlanta.
So you ain't even really gay. You ain't even gay.
Nah,
you really infiltrate. You don't see that as infiltration?
Man.
They ain't gay. They just dressing up as you to get your benefits and steal fucking bitches.
But this is the cold part. Hey, imagine, man. Hey, them pH balanced pussies, boy. Them motherfuckers stank. That's dick and booty and shit and just all in you. And yeah, man. On mama, when I'm sitting back in Atlanta, I'm like, because I asked him, man, did you see that shit that was on World Star where they was talking about what would you be with? Would you rather a man cheat on you or be bisexual? It was weird feeling. I'd rather he be bisexual. Like, goddamn, what the fuck you mean? He's still cheating on you, dumbass. What the fuck?
That's stupid.
Yeah, and you got two different.
Now he getting fucked.
Now
he getting fucked, or he doing the fucking, or you're doing the sucking, and there's a whole lot of shit balling and hamstering going on around
there. Basically ask you, would you rather he get fucked or you have him fuck somebody else?
I can't make this shit up, man.
That's some crazy shit, dog.
Hey, would you date a man that was bisexual?
No.
Hey, I'm in. It's women in LA that will tell you that they will fuck with a man that's bisexual.
Yeah,
it's women in LA. They got some women out there that's shit called pansexual.
Yeah, pansexual.
That mean they'll fuck anything.
Oh, mamas. Anything.
Hey, did you see? We talked about this on Craig Facts the other day. You see in India, I believe, they broke into a zoo. And
raped the fucking lizard?
And they gang raped a monitor lizard.
Yeah, monitor lizard. Hey, first off, you know the nails on the motherfuckers?
Not a gang rape.
You know the nails that be on them motherfuckers?
Yeah, it was like
not
4 of them.
Not a gang rape.
It was like 4 of them.
4 or 5 of them.
They raped the monitor lizard and killed it and ate it.
No, I don't think they killed it and ate it.
Huh? That's what he said.
I don't think they killed it and ate it. They just raped it and they caught it on video. At the fucking zoo and shit like that.
He
Poor
said
animal.
Yeah, 4 men gang rape, killed and ate a protected
monitor. Oh, they ate it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some, you know what, they was reptilians.
That is sick.
You know that? You know the history on that, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Come on, man.
Yep. Hey,
we on the spot at the spot, man. That man, you know what I'm talking about, man. We got Mr. Marcus Smith, bro. We letting that intellectual game, man. A lot of y'all don't get to see it, man. But you see how we sitting there chopping it. But yeah, man, hell yeah, nigga know about it. That's what I'm saying. They call it with it, bro. Listen, bro, you, man. We taught that shit around here, man. That's exactly like what in people talking about it, but motherfuckers don't do their study about it. I got books and shit at the yachts about it, man. But make a long story short, that's the only common thing that you would get. That why would a motherfucker fuck a lizard?
Right.
Like a lizard?
Right.
Fucking reptilian.
And went to his roots.
Oh my God.
And ate the motherfucking shit. That's a.
Yeah, that's some nasty. You just nutted.
Nah, no.
You just nutted. Y'all just all nutted into a lizard.
It's a secret society because
y'all got cream-filled lizards.
It's like. You want me to tell you some cold shit today? It's like when a motherfucker rapes a dude. You know, when a motherfucker rapes a dude, he's taking his power.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a power trip.
Yeah.
So man, the motherfucker's raping the fucking lizard and then eating the motherfucker. It's a power trip. It's just a fucking power empowerment. So what fucking empowerment what they looking for?
But you know who.
There's not enough balance.
Throw those people under the jail. Like, get them out.
Jail, man. Hey, they need to.
You want to be locked up next to that motherfucker? You in there for a DUI?
Hey, no,
man.
Throw them motherfuckers in a pit.
Yeah, get them
where
out of here.
fucking gators at.
Yeah.
You say gators?
Throw them a pit with gators and let the gators tear their ass cat raggedy.
Yeah.
Man, I say, man, some pit bulls.
Some pit bull? Ooh.
Yeah, they want to see some new. Get him, Rudy. Get him.
Some lions, nigga.
That's crazy.
Some lions.
For one person to do that is nuts. And then 4 of them?
It's 4 nuts.
But nah, this the cold part. Who told them that was some good puss?
Hey, man.
Okay, somebody's been doing that.
Listen,
somebody got a whole.
They sat and pondered on that, man. They motherfucker was probably getting high. Like, man.
Wait, you ever raped a woman? They probably put it on the weed, man. That's some other shit.
Nah, it probably wasn't weed. It probably some other shit. You ever raped a woman?
Is that HGB or
They probably like, yeah, I raped a woman, man. It just feels good, man. You know, I just wonder oh, fuck, man. Well, what do you think? What you think? An animal pussy, like, man, they just got to talking about what about a horse? Oh, they've done that before.
It went down the line, man.
It started with the midget.
No.
That's India, man.
No, they started the midget.
You know, man. We all seen the fucking. What was the name of that fucking movie? Slumdog Millionaire. The bitch of the slums. Yeah, man. That's India, man. Come on, man. You can get some puss for you to gang rape a fucking lizard. You gotta think about that, man. You talk about lizard, man. We gonna get ready to wrap it up because we gotta get in.
Craig asked the crazy shit again.
Man, Craig always says some crazy shit.
He said, well, the pussy was good.
Hey, he said some shit like that here too. There was we had like that.
For me, yeah. Hey, you know what? Craig was talking about, man, he was a man. I swear to God, he was on here talking about fucking a dog or some shit.
A sheep, or a goat or something.
We talking about fucking
That's crazy shit.
Man, but yeah, man, we gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. You know what I'm saying, man? Put something on your mind.
Fetishes is coming out.
Hey, man, go ahead, man. You know, tell them where they can find you at, though, man. We start from left to right, man. And,
okay. Good night, everybody. Blessings to you all, wherever you guys are watching from. This is Kendra with Queening with Kendra. You guys can find me here at the spot. You guys can find me on Instagram at Queening with Kendra, and here, yeah.
What's up with it, man? You know who it is. You know Marcus. You know, you can find me, man, everywhere on the internet, man. YOUKNOWMAAACUS. You know Marcus. My podcast is Mainstream, MANESTREAM. You know what I mean? Come on there and get your laugh on, man. We talk about all kinds of shit, man, you know. And, you know, we'll go deep on your ass, and we come with the funny, man, you know. Hey, it's new. My next episode will be episode 14, but it's popping. You know what I mean? People come tune in, man. It's interesting conversations, man. And then I'll go live with it so you can chat with me. You know, I'm very interactive with it. You know what I'm saying? Fool with me if you're cool with me. I don't give a damn if you ain't go to school with me. You know Marcus.
Man, once again, want to thank Queenie with Kendra. Want to thank Mr. Man Marcus Smith, man. You feel me? You gonna catch him, man. You feel me, on one more episode, and after that, hey, he gonna go back and do his thing, man. You know, really up and coming, man, brother, doing his thing. So, you know, I want to tell him thank you.
Yes,
appreciate you.
thank you.
Oh, man,
for real. And then, you know, hey, good old Saint Nick, the guru. You know, find us over here at the spot, on the spot, 1900 Airport Way South. If your kids are making good grades, you know, I pay $5 for B's, $10 for A's. If your kids want to get into, man, studio sessions, they want to get into podcasting, if they want to get into filming, you know, that's what we hear, man. You know what I mean? Black-owned business, still showing love in the community, but just talking that shit. You know, once again, want to thank, man, Mr. Marcus Smith.
Man, I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Off top, man. And now, man, we about to go get on these bitches, man. So look out for that next episode.
Yes, sir.
We up out of here. I holla.
Yeah.